This is Donald Trump, and if you're not watching EHTV, you're fired.
Hello and welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of EHTV. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Wilhelmina. Thanks for tuning in to our very special Halloween episode.
Halloween has been around for 2,000 years.
That's a pretty long time. But how did it come to be? Has it always been exactly as we know it today?
Sounds like it's time for a history lesson.
Binge watching horror movies.
Scaring little children.
Sugar, sugar, and more sugar!
Well, I hate to tell you, but you're all wrong.
What?!
Back in the olden days, masks and costumes were worn in an attempt to mimic the evil spirits or appease them. The tradition of dressing in costumes and trick-or-treating may go back to the practice of mumming and guising, in which people would disguise themselves and go door to door asking for food. It started with the Celtic festival of Samhain, where the dead returned to earth. During this holiday, people would put food or spirits, dress in animal skins, and perform acts in exchange for food and drink. Samhain and the custom of mumming soon evolved into All Saints' Day and the concept of souling. Souling is when a poor person would go to the home of a wealthy person and beg for pastries called soul cakes in exchange for a promise to pray for the souls of dead relatives. Children would do this too and perform a trick in exchange for fruits, nuts, and coins. In the 19th century American colonies, the immigrants that came from other countries, especially Ireland, helped revive souling and guising in the U.S. The excessive pranks that happened during Halloween ended during the Great Depression when community-based trick-or-treating was adopted. After World War II, trick-or-treating became a staple for Halloween tradition.
Now you know a rough history of Halloween, and now let's keep being spooky back at the studio.
Now that you're a Halloween history expert, how about some extra fun facts about the spirit of Halloween?
Hi, I'm Stephanie Campos reporting for EHTV. Here are some cool facts about Halloween.
The first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made from turnips.
The largest pumpkin ever measured was grown by Norm Craven, who broke the world record in 1993 with a 836-pound pumpkin.
Ireland is typically believed to be the birthplace of Halloween.
50% of kids prefer to receive chocolate candy for Halloween, compared with 24% who prefer non-chocolate candy and 10% who prefer gum.
Scarecrows, a popular Halloween fixture, symbolize the ancient agricultural roots of the holiday.
Halloween has variously been called All Hallows Eve, Witches' Night, Lamb's Wool, Snap Apple Night, Samhain, and Summer's End.
Boston, Massachusetts holds the record for the most jack-o'-lanterns lit at once, 30,128.
Halloween is thought to have originated around 4000 BC, which means Halloween has been around for over 6,000 years.
Hope you enjoyed all the fun facts. Back to you in the studio.
Are you looking for the perfect movie to frighten you and your friends on Halloween night?
Whether you're looking for a nostalgic classic or a modern-day thriller, our team has reviewed some great films so you don't have to do any research. Take a look.
There's too many horror movies. You can't watch them all. That's why we reviewed 5 horror movies so you don't have to choose between them.
The plot was hard to follow, the beginning was slow and drawn out, and the supposed scary parts were gross, not frightening. 5 out of 10. Shining was a pretty terrifying movie, considering the bad actor that played Wendy. The plot, acting, and writing is what made this movie a great scary movie. 9.5 out of 10.
Here's Johnny!
Friday the 13th is slow at the beginning, gets kind of intense in the middle, and by the end it's really suspenseful. but the movie doesn't include the iconic Jason Voorhees. 8 out of 10. Scream was really well written, and was more of a mystery movie than a horror movie. We give it an 8 out of 10. The movie had suspenseful moments, but also had a good mix of comedy in as well. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Back to you guys, and remember,
Have you ever wondered how some people's pumpkin carvings look so clean and perfect and yours looks like an abomination that needs to be destroyed?
well, wonder no more. EHTV and Robin is here to help.
This is how to carve a pumpkin with no arm bent. Now first things first, you gotta cut a hole on the top so then you can take all the guts out. Guts. And then we'll get to carving the face. Alright. So, first things first, you gotta make the eyes. Now you gotta just poke the eye out, and we're finished with the eyes. Now onto the face. Alright, now we finished the mouth. So on to the nose. Now I'm done with the nose. Now all I have to do, put the top on, and now we're ready to put a candle inside the pumpkin and make it a jack-o'-lantern. Then put it on my porch, and then we'll be ready for the night.
Scarecrow Farms includes tons of family-friendly activities. Pick your own pumpkin, relax on a hayrack ride, find your way through the corn maze, and pick apples from their orchard, and much more. Enjoy delicious fall favorites such as hot apple cider with cinnamon stick or pumpkin spice cappuccino. On the weekends, they have a variety of eats and treats available at the Haystack Treat Shack. Don't miss their farmers market store on your way out. It features pumpkins, apples, jams, jellies, pickles, salsas, local honey, bottled root beers, and sodas. They also have carving tools and Halloween decorations. This year they have a brand new zip line, $12 per person for one ride, and for 3 rides, $29. Ages 3 and older, it is $8. Children 2 and under are free. You can also rent fire pits and picnic tables. During the weekdays, they're open 12 to 6. During the weekends, 10 to 6.
Back to y'all at the EHTV studio.
The musical is here.
That's right, Jordan. East High's production of Little Shop of Horrors is here. And if you aren't planning on going yet, please change your mind because you're going to miss out.
The new show coming up at East High is Little Shop of Horrors. It shows on the 29th through the 31st of October. We checked in with Miss Bean on how rehearsals are going.
My name is Marissa Bean, and I am the drama director here at Sioux City East High. How are practices going? Practices are going amazing. The talent here at East High blows my mind. Everybody who comes to the show is going to see such a wide assortment of singers that have these amazing ranges, and you're just going to be absolutely blown away because the talent here is amazing. Why did I pick the show Little Shop of Horrors? Well, when I was in college, I did the costumes for it, and I absolutely fell in love with all of the music. It's so catchy, and it's upbeat, and it's just really fun.
And I'm Lexi Wolf. I'm a senior, and I play Audrey.
Do I like the choice of this show? Yes, I do. I've always wanted to do this show, and it's really, really fun so far.
That's just a little bit about our production coming up at East High. Back to you guys in the studio.
Sadly, our Halloween episode is about over, but we're going to keep up the Halloween spirit.
Many of you probably don't know that there are some pretty scary and possibly haunted places around Sioux City. So our team took some time to research Sioux City hauntings, and here's what we found. Thanks guys. Many creepy places surround Sioux City. We interviewed someone who had experience exploring creepy locations for advice on what places to explore.
Have I ever been to a haunted place and was it scary? I would say First Bride's Grave was pretty scary. I don't know if it was haunted. There was a lot of weird sounds and unexplainable noises that we were getting, but that's pretty much all I've been to.
After hearing about First Bride's Grave, we went to look for our own haunted place. After hearing around, we ventured to Morningside College, where a girl has supposedly hung herself from one of the heating pipes in her dorm room. The haunting at Dimon Hall may just be a myth, but the reports of ghostly presence still exist.
There are many other places in Sioux City that are said to be haunted, but those are for you to discover. Back to you guys at the studio.
Well, this is all we have for this episode, but thanks for watching everyone.
And remember, every day is a great day to be a Raider.